I'm currently a day into the session. As you would have been aware at the end of the last vlog, and the reason for this little interruption before the vlog starts is we was due to go on to Merrington, and a day before we was due to go to Merrington, we had the phone call and was told the lake was froze solid. So we made plans. We changed our plans then to fish the trout lake, where we had 4 days at our disposal. Merrington was already paid, so basically we couldn't go to Merrington. So we've hit the trout lake, looking at doing a 48 on there, seeing how it goes, and then doing another 48. But this morning we've had the phone call from the owner, or the bailiff at Merrington, telling us the lake is ice free, and up to now there's no one booked on. So in this vlog you're going to be getting a 48 hours there or thereabouts, just under 48 hours on the trout lake, and then it'll continue, the vlog will continue then on to Merrington, where we're going to go be shooting up there. So we're going to be making the 120-mile trip from the trout lake to Merrington. So that's some some swim change, that, isn't it? 120 mile. Obviously, going home, it's not going to be that far. It's a lot closer to home than what this is to Merrington from here. So that's the reason for this little clip before the vlog starts. So I'd just like to wish you all a happy new year, and thanks again for tuning into the vlogs, and I'll see you on the trout lake. Well, welcome back, hello, and welcome to my latest vlog. Let me just start off with wishing you all an happy new year. It's now the 3rd of January. Well, it was supposed to be in Merrington, but it's been cancelled due to the lake being froze solid. So what we've done, we've decided to jump back on the trout lake. Up to now we're doing 48 hours, but there is room for doing more if we want. We're just going to see how it goes. On this session I'm down with Keith and Ned at the moment. There may be 2 other people joining us tomorrow, but we'll just have to wait and see on that. I've already got the rods out. Just want to try something a little bit different. But I'll go more into that as the session goes on. So as we know, rods have only been out an hour-ish, an hour and a half-ish. So there's a chap just further up from Keith, he's packing up now. So we've got more or less this full bank to ourselves, which is ideal. It's like 2 degrees now through the day. It's going to be very cold. We're lucky on here with it being quite a big water and fairly deep, around 20 foot in areas out there. So there's a lot of water. It's spring fed. The water's always wobbly, so that's going to keep the ice off it. So what I'll do, I'll leave it there for now, and I'll get back on a little bit later, probably be in the hours of darkness. So what I'll do, I'll leave you with a little bit of footage of the swim, which I'm in the same area I've done the Christmas social in, the same bank. I'm just about 3-4 swims up this way, you know. So let's just see how it goes, and I'll catch you all soon. Well, it's we're well into the session now. I've not been on due to the fact that nothing's really happened. It's been very slow. It's been a steady 2 degrees like throughout the day with rain, bit of sun, rain. That's it. Wind chills. It's northeasterlies, northwesterlies. You know, it's swapping and changing every hour or two. There's nothing been out the lake that I know of in the daylight hours. There was, I think, 14 people on, 15 people on when we arrived. I think 12 of them have gone home. So you're talking 3 of us, 6 people still on the lake, which is not too bad, with over 30 acres of water to play with. Didn't go into too much what I was doing before, just due to the fact I wanted to just save this for a bit later, just in case nothing was happening. So what I've gone with this, I've brought a couple of different boilies just for try things. I've gone out with one rod using a fish meal based boiler. Only a few. They are pre-digested fish meals and things, etc. You know, you can use them in the winter. I'm just not using them in the bucket loads. You know, just a couple of handfuls, just to see how it goes. You know, so I've put one out there on a dark wafter, very pungent one. What I'll do, I will show you them in the morning. You know, with over two different fish meals. You know, like I said, pre-digested. You know, you can use them throughout the winter. And I've put one out on a bit of a banoffee boiler and the nut boiler that I've been using. I've put that out there with the little white wafter just over the top, also mixed in with the nut. And the banoffee is just a tin of corn, just a couple of handfuls. And the middle rod, I've gone with an adjustable zig, which I've just been adjusting the heights and bringing a bit closer, etc. You know, seeing how it goes. You know, so that's where we're up to for now. Like I say, Merrington trip cancelled due to the ice. Up to now, the match social is still on. So that's roughly what's that? Probably three weeks or so away. Hopefully if that don't get cancelled, we'll be on there. We're back at work a week on Monday. I think this could be our last session. We're seeing how it goes after the 48. You know, maybe do another night, do another 2. Just see how it goes. Fingers are bloody crossed now for me to get a string pull. Never caught anything out of this lake. Well, to be honest, I've not caught anything for a long while. You know, fishing that 70-foot pit in the summer, seeing them, getting the adjustable zigs on, etc. Finding areas where I could get them feeding. Just never got a string pull. Like I said, not an easy water. I think my last fish was a couple I had in the flash. One of these small commons, look like river carp. But anyway, that's last year. This is this year now. You know, I'm back on these very big fish waters. You know, I know the deep one, the deep pit, that had a 40 plus in and a few higher 30s. You know, but it just wasn't a place for vlogging, etc. You know, due to the fact people are now targeting certain fish, etc. Being such a small lake, just a big hole in the ground in the middle of nowhere. You know, well, I enjoyed it for what it was. I was out to work and that, you know, so that's there. So back on these day tickets, big fish waters, so we'll start the back in the theme of a day ticket 40. Once this session's over, I've done enough sessions to be able to get my members ticket for the lake at the side of it, which is the Eric's Willows. Well, it was called the Eric's Willows, it's just the Willows now. It's got a few 50s in right time of year, possibly 60, you know. People will say wrong uns, etc. I don't care, you know. I want some of these big fish. I want to be on waters where it's not easy, you know, it tests you, and I'll give that a good shot. Until then, I'll be targeting this and the odd day ticket, hopefully, with 40-pounders in. So, what I say, I'm back on the theme of the 40-pounder, and also I'm in my new home now. If you would like to notice on the other vlog, I've got what is it? It's the Tracker Camo 100 Brawler. Got it with the front. Keith helped me to acquire it, which is very good of him. Looks after me, the lad does. And yeah, it's nice and cosy, it's nice and warm. Doors zipped up, ground sheeting. You know, I'm getting old now though. Gotta get all these mod cons in, keep me warm. So what we'll do tomorrow, we'll probably have a look at the rigs I'm using. You know what I mean? Nothing special. The baits I'm using, like I said, I've got two different types of bait, you know, nut and bird, a nutty and a bird food mix, and two pre-digested fish meals. You know, the chap who makes the bait was going to be coming on tomorrow, but one reason or another he can't make it. So Dan should be coming down sometime in the afternoon tomorrow for 2 to 3 nights. Ned's going home tomorrow morning. He's got work commitments. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. If there's nothing happens through tonight, etc. Well, I'll still update you at morning, and hopefully with some fish footage from through the night. See how it goes. It's like it's just turned midnight. Like I've had a couple of hours kept. Just feeling very tired. Didn't get much sleep last night. I don't know if it was the excitement of coming or not. Just one of them things. So what I'm going to do, get a brew on, get a bit of food down there, and get this door down on a little letterbox and watch this water for an hour or two, get a few more hours kept, and then watch the sunrise. Well, if there is a sunrise, watch the daybreak around 7:30 to 8:30. You know, we're going to get a few hours of daylight now. We're gotta be in it to win it. So sorry for rambling on there, and I'll let you have a look at my new home tomorrow. We'll have a look at the baits, what's going on. We'll have a pan round, and I'll leave this little bit of footage now of our Ned down the bottom end there, getting a bit of a string pull. Good lad. Right, catch us all soon. Well, not something you want at bloody 5:30 in the morning, a bloody tufter from out of fucking 16 foot plus of water on a little dark bait. You know, well, if they can find it, surely the carp can. Let's get this back out there. Well, it's now proper morning. It's late, daylight hours. Redone that rod. Got it back out there. Sun's somewhere over there trying to break through. Me and Keith now, we are making a move. Not on this lake, we're making a 120-mile move. Merrington's contacted us. The lakes are ice free now, so, and as far as we know, there's only going to be me and Keith on there, so we've got choice of swims on there. All dependent on if anything major happens on here tonight. That's the only thing that'll keep us here, but it's been rather bleak. Not seen anything sure from in the hours of me watching the water through the night and stuff like that. And early hours this morning, like I say, fell asleep around 8, 8:30 last night, woke up midnight. I was up for an hour and a half or so, got my head back down then around 5 o'clock. Was walking to a take, but it was a tough day, so I've been up keeping my eye on things since then, and nothing's happened, so that's where we are at the moment. It's looking like Merrington, 120 mile from here. You know, it's closer to home than us travelling from here to Merrington, like, so it's not really a biggie going home. It's just to get in there, which is will be all right. And if you have a look there in the background, that's my new little home, which is kept me nice and cosy last night. Still looking as it was as yesterday out there. Bit nipper, but you never know. Gotta be in it to win it. Even Keith's little doll, what he has there, his little monkey, still sitting proud there on the rods. That's not even brought us any luck this session, but we'll see how it goes tonight. Souping head down there after his little run yesterday, there's a bit of excitement. He's packing up but go home. It's only because he's under the thumb. He makes excuses up, he has to go to work and that, you know, but I think it's just his missus won't allow him. Look at him. In his postmark pan van. Right, I'll leave it for there. I'm going to redo these rods, a little bit of fresh bait and that in the next hour or two, and see how it goes from there. So I will update you a little bit later what's happening, maybe through the night and first thing in the morning, or maybe next time you see me we'll be on Merrington. So thanks again for all tuning in, and I'll get back on soon. I'll do just have a quick look at the rigs that I'm using. Well, rigs, they're all the same, just different coloured baits. Like, as you can see, it's just a simple little German rig on a very supple coated hook link. It's only £15, which it moves around. It's a little 12mm pop-up that, but it's heavily glugged, and the weight of the hook and the bait swivel or bait screw, it acts like a wafter does. Just sits up, just bobbing above the hook, you know. So as you can see, it just goes straight up onto a leg clip. And I'll be adding like a little PVA bag to that of just two two fucking, say, two bottom baits crushed up in a bag, added to that, dipped in some glug and sent out. Free offerings wise is this mix, and I'll show you now. Basically that's all I'll be putting in the boat per rod, just a handful like that. As you can see, it's corn, a bit of the boilie pellet, and a bit of chopped boiler, and a very small amount of chopped tiger nuts. Plenty of liquids in there, some whole, as you can see there, just a few tigers what I've just gone through the Ridge Monkey chopper, which looks nice. See how it goes. As you can see, just sits nicely on the bottom. It's like a wafter wafting around. See how that goes. Oh, look at that, lapping in now. Lapping in. Got the both rods back out there at range with a bit of bait over both of them. I've moved the zig rod now from the middle and put it onto the left, where there's no one fishing in this full corner bay section down here. I've put the adjustable zig over there, just off the shelf where it drops down. I've got it at the moment around mid-water. Let's see how that goes. And Keith's been at it again. Not a fish this time, but he's cooking. Ooh, nice pasta and chicken carbonara there. It's gonna get down my neck now. That throws a spanner in the works, doesn't it? That bloody announcement from Boris now. It looks like the session's going to come to an end in the morning. Merrington's shut up shop from first thing in the morning, so that's it until further notice. So what'll do. This is what I think of you, Boris. I'll leave you with this.
What?
He's a dickhead.
Who is?
A Boris. He's a dickhead.
Good morning. It's just become late now. I've been watching that water during the dark. Nothing's happened apart from having another pickup from another softer. Oh well, we've got to be off. I think we've got to be off for 12. We'll have a brew and just start packing up. This is going to be the last session for I don't know, as it looks now. Cottingham is off as well, and if you have a look out there, that sun has started to come out. It would do, wouldn't it? We've got to go on. Oh well, if you've watched this far, thanks very much. Sorry there's nothing been much in it, only me rambling on, etc. But once we're over this, once we know if we are allowed to fish or not, as far as I'm aware, back in work Monday. With working in the construction, that's not getting knocked on the head by the looks of it, so I will be back in work. Looking on like Facebook, etc. 90% of fisheries that I know of that are day ticket wise, etc., and club lakes as well, close to me, they are shutting doors up now until further notice. So fishing has definitely stopped for us, and that's that. It's once these competitions do come back, I'm going to be looking at doing some giveaways, like if you remember back in the summer, it was the Zig kits that I was using from PB Products. You know, I'll be doing little things like that, bait packages, rig packages, you know, like all the terms that will make a certain rig, etc. Just a way of saying thank you to all my new and old subscribers, etc. And if you're just a viewer and you want to be in with a chance of picking up some of these freebies, which they're all going to be worth it, they're all going to come in handy for someone, it's basically all you need to do. It's just like give the channel a like, subscribe, and you'll be in the future. You know, me and Keith are going to have a good natter on what prizes we could do. You know, obviously they're not going to be mega money's worth, because we work, we have families, we pay for everything ourselves, we're not sponsored, and it's like that. And it looks like them across the other side of the lake, they're all packing up now and that, so that's it. I do like this little camo tempest, you know. You can see the water on top of the bivvy there through the bit. Still be proud with the little door, letterbox style. It's been handy. I've kept warm over these last 2 days. Pity on the fish front, only caught 2 bloody ducks. It's just been one of them. I've not seen nothing else. I've had a chat with a chap round there. He's not had anything. He said he's not seen nothing. We heard something last night in this bay where I've got the Zig. Sounded like a good fish crashing out. You know what I mean? But that was that. If I would have heard it again, I would have gone out and investigated it, but with the wind on the water, the chop, it was very choppy, the water, it was quite windy. You wouldn't have seen where the disturbance was, in that it would have just been running up, tail flat, bump, gone. You wouldn't see anything, unless you were looking directly at the spot it came out at. So, for now, that's a goodbye. If anything does happen in the next 2 hours or so, well, once we're packing up and etc., we'll leave the rods into the last minute. Obviously I'll be back on, but if not, don't forget, I'll be having a think about what giveaways we can do, etc. You want to be in with a chance, just give the channel a like and a subscribe and you'll be aware. So cheers all for tuning in, and thanks if you've watched for this long. See you all soon.